morning, or good day, folks. Ooh, yeah, it's time for spring to get here and do some exercise. Want to welcome you to the museum, Gators Museum in Haberdashery. You're probably wondering, what are we going to do today? I got that charger here, but we're not going to endeavor into fixing this. We're going to open it up by just telling you that, well, my, see this here? It's Postal, United States Postal Service. This comes from Camarillo, California. These two diodes, oops, you can't see them, eh? Well, anyways, oops, I'll try and lift it. These two diodes, can you see them? Two, yeah, 1, 2. Anyway, I installed them on the heatsink, and something happened yesterday, and I said, I'm just gonna talk about it. It's not a rant, okay? I'm not gonna be endeavoring into proceeding with this, but I'm just gonna tell you an instance of how salespeople in the different places act, and what reflection that has on the company. Now, this outfit from California, I call it like that, but it's no disrespect. Their name is, hang on, a bunch of little bags in here. Electronic Expeditors, okay, Incorporated. Now, this wasn't easy, by the way. I'm gonna be wandering all over the place with this one. This is a chat, let's say. We'll call it that. To find these, this is what it looks like. Okay, that's a diode, but it's not a normal diode. This is a big diode. Okay, the guy at the electronic, well, first of all, okay, we'll start from the beginning. I looked all over the net, and then I like search engine, and I punched the numbers and the company. These diodes are made by Motorola. So finally, it took all of about an hour, and then finally I end up at this place, and I find out that these guys, they sell to the military in the U.S., okay? And I inquired. I was very polite, eh? Because it's nice when you're hanging by a thread, let's say, to find the parts that you need to fix something like this. It's nice for the people, for you to be very polite. And I ended up, I have a note here, because I don't remember a few things. So anyways, I ended up with a guy, his name was Ira, at this place. Now, this guy was the most polite, courteous, and you could tell he was trying to help me, eh? And then he finally came back. He says, he went in the storeroom. I was on the phone. And he came back and he said, I got your two pieces. They're right on my desk. And then he said, how do you want me to send it? I says, nah, I'm not in a big hurry. Don't send it by United Postal Service, because once it gets at our border, things have a tendency to triple and 4 times and 10 times the price that the word just for the shipping from the border, which is about an hour and a half away from me, eh? And things really get expensive, eh? These guys, UPS is not the way to ship here in Canada. Anyway, and the States are alright, but for here in Canada, they're privately owned, and I don't know. I don't want it to become a rant, but the guy that owns this, he's trying to rake it all in. I hope he goes out of business. Anyways, okay. Like these guys, super. They're out of country, and during a period where, okay, we'll finish with this guy, this Ira guy. He says, I don't know how I can send it to you. He says, we're not allowed to leave the building. He says, but I'll go inquire to my boss. He says, I ain't going to dress up in the gloves and the mask. And because California, like 2 weeks ago, was they were right at the forefront of this corona stuff, eh? So even before we got it here in Canada. So anyways, so he dressed up and with the mask and the whole 9 yard. And how do I know this? This guy the next day phoned me. Okay, this is how the service they gave me. Like he could have just left it like that, and I would have been wondering, eh? No, he phoned me and he told me. He says, I've been to the post office. I put it in, like I put it in a box, a postal box, and it's gone now. You're gonna get it at the border, but he says once it gets there, they told me you'd have some customs to pay, but that's all right. That's part of the game, eh? Anyways, so it came in 2 days ago. I went to the postal office and I end up paying what it cost was I think $19 and some cents. That's the import duties, I guess they'd call that, and I think we have to pay federal sales tax. The diodes end up costing, like in California, their billing is $30, but we have to pay the exchange, which is at least 30, maybe 35%. Okay, but their basic price for those two diodes was $15 a piece, or $30 for two, which is very reasonable, I think. And then after that, you go to duties, the transportation for postal service, that costs, just imagine, they charged me $30, but part of that, they had to pay $18 for, I think it was 18, hang on, it's written on here somewhere. Oh no, it's right there. 17 bucks for the U.S. postal service, and Canadian, I think, maybe, and then plus anyways, I figure around 60 some bucks. That's what these two diodes will cost. But when you don't got them, like, there's a reasonable price. I was figure anything under $100 is good for two diodes like this, and it ended up at 60 some bucks. So it's all right. Okay, now I hope you guys reserve some time, eh? Because the story's not over yet. Okay. Now, yesterday, I received a sale with the mail, or is it in the newspaper? I get a sale. It's a place, okay, they used to sell tires, and I should have known, eh? I've always stayed away as much as I could. This place used to sell a lot of automotive when I was young. And now they're into kitchen and appliances and brooms and cleaning stuff and dishes and everything but automotive, seemingly. Anyways, okay, so I get a sale, eh? So I got these tires for my truck, eh? Because I got lately had 4 rims that fit on my truck. They're GM rims. They fit on the truck. Well, okay, you got time. I have a bit of a problem. It's an oscillation. I changed the joints on the drive shaft, and I even looked and studied. I made it roll, and the drive shaft is not unbalanced. Okay, there's nothing. The front wheels are good. It's in the back end, and it's either the rim that's bent a little bit, or a tire that's got a, what do you call that? A blemish. But I can feel it. It's a little oscillation. So I want to find the culprit. But I got 4 tires, 4 rims. So I said to that guy, I says, you can get me 4 rims that fit on the GM. I'll pay you. Oh. Anyways, the story's not about how much I paid for those rims, but I got 4 rims, okay, that fit on my truck. Identical to the ones that are on the truck. So now I'm going to get some tires. These rims came with tires, okay, by the way. There's 2 of them. There was 2 of them that were 10 ply, and there was 2 of them that are 6 ply. They call that Total Terrain. These are made for MotoMaster. I'm going to name names. If you're American, the names don't mean nothing. But we're getting to we're getting somewhere with this. Total Terrain. That's the name of the tire. One of them 10 ply, the other one's 6 ply. Total Terrain. Well, hang on, I gotta check. APX. Okay? That's a 6 ply. They're not on sale, okay? But they sell normal for $199. I know that because I looked it up on the internet. Now, Total Terrain APL. I don't know what that stands for, but APL, that's a 10 ply tire. In the 245, hang on, 245 75 16, they usually sell for $199, but now I see them, and specifically on the sale it says the size, it says APL, says the size 245 75 16, and it says light truck and SUV. Okay, so I gotta use my notes, because I gotta think of. So I go there. So the guy gives me APL tire at $119. So I'm outside, I know I paid the right price, $119. I'm outside. I look on the tire, because they're a different tread, a little bit different tread than the 10 ply. Okay. I said, he gave me the wrong friggin' tires. See, he gave me the APX, which are not even on sale, but their normal price at $119. The sale is for the APL, okay, which is for the light truck and SUV. So I go back inside, I talk to the guy. The guy's kind of snitty to start with. This is where we're going with this, eh? So I said to the guy, I said, you gave me the wrong tires. Oh, he says, no. He says, that's the tires for $119. Well, I says, the sale. I says, light truck and SUV, 245 and 516. I says, that's $119. He says, we don't have a tire like that. I said, what do you mean? He says, we have one that's $199. He says, it's a LT 245 75 16. It's $199. I says, yeah, that's the one that's on sale for $119. It was dropped, like spring sale, it was dropped to $145. And now, that's what I understand, eh? LT light truck, okay? says, no, no. He says, that tire that's on the sale doesn't even exist. He says, we don't have tires like that. He says, if you want, he says, they should have put LT in front of the 245. It should be APL, LT, 245s. Well, I says, that's what it is. It's a light truck. So, anyways, I was disgusted. Yeah. I went to the store manager. Store manager brings me back to this arrogant son of a... He's the manager of the tire department. Okay, this is a monkey show. Okay, these guys. Did I say what the store this is? Canadian Tire. I should have never went there. I should have known better. I should have stayed away. I don't go there usually, but anyway. So the store manager brings me back to the tire department. Then she gives me this same guy that I tried to sell me that the LT is not light truck. So I said, okay. So I come back here. I'm disgusted. Like you know a German Shepherd there? The hairs on the back stands up when he... yeah, that's what I look like. Anyway. So I come back here, I go on the computer, and I look for the definition for LT on the tires. What does that mean, LT? So I look it up, LT means light truck. So I copy that. It's a whole pedigree of LT tires, and they're made for light trucks and SUVs. So I figured they can't argue that. I bring him the friggin' sheet that I copied it. I bring him the sheet. You should have seen this guy was upset, okay? He was upset because I came back, Well, really, I shouldn't have, because but I had a mask on, and but I figured. If they get away with this, but see the whole thing, these guys are just little clowns that don't know how to tie their shoelaces, that they hire the cash, and then eventually, because he's got 5 years in the department, well, everybody left, and this guy is promoted to manager, and all he knows is tires, Well, and they make like they own the outfit. And you know what he tells me? He says, the guys that print the sales, that's corporate. But he says, this here store is not a subsidiary. They're privately owned, But they just, like, they're called Canadian Tire, but they're privately owned, So I guess this detaches them from all responsibilities of the corporate. I don't know what it does. But anyways, I told the guy, I says, take a picture of my face. I says, you know why? Because you'll never friggin' see it again. That's the only satisfaction I get. Because, like, things have to make sense, okay? In life, should be, but these big stores, these box stores, well, I hope they all go bankrupt with this SARS stuff, and people can't go and buy. I hope they all go bankrupt, and then we get back to the smaller outfits, and it disgusts me. Like, it didn't make sense, Or the sale's wrong. Just tell me the sale's wrong, and I'll go home. And I didn't even want tires after the discussion with him. He could stick the tires, where. But I just wanted to reason with him that LT means light truck. No, not for him. Yeah, it was these tires. They didn't even have a tire that fit for that sale. Anyways, I think this is stretched on more than 5 minutes. So that's it. That's it for today, folks. Make sure, there'll be better ones than this one, eh? The better ones, they're yet to be done. I haven't even thought of them yet, eh? But I got some good ones coming. Don't worry. Hey, folks, had some fun doing this, and that's probably the only reason why I'm here. So, you all take care, and subscribe, and you can leave comments. I'll give you a non-generic answer to your comments. And as usual, I will see you in the next one.